Welcome. We are learning 3D Max and you're watching 5 Minute Max. In today's episode, we'll be learning cone. The previous one we have learned about teapot. So we're under standard primitives, and standard primitives are a group of geometry which is recited under the Create tab under Common Panel. So we're learning that every day. You give 5 minutes and you'll be learning something new, something unique. So we are on the standard primitives. Let's try to see what cone brings. The crosshair comes. If we select that, the button becomes blue. Now let's drag on the viewport once and let go of the mouse. As like the other objects, you can go either up or down. In my case, I'm going up, and click once more to register that, and then you move your mouse again. Like you can create this sort of like bowl shape as well if you want to, but we are trying to really make a cone here, so we are dragging it down a bit. Now letting it go, we will finalize that the cone is created. Now if you guys have remembered how to create a torus, you can like click on this torus button, which has like almost similar options that a cone has. First, let's get rid of the crosshair mouse so that we don't constantly create more. You can do that using select object or hitting Q on the keyboard, or just right clicking. So let's select that now, the cone, and go to the second tab, which is modify, and click on that. Now let's try to study this. The two radiuses we have already worked with. The cone has like the first radius of like the first one, the bottom circle, and the top circle is the second radius. You can also use that value up and down and create different shapes, but it also has height. You can just like make it like a pointier or like less pointier with that tool. Now the segments, you can always see the segments under wireframe view. Usually when you're like creating something new, perspective view will have like the colored version, and registry will have wireframed version. These are wires and they're frames, that's why they're called wireframes. Now let's increase the height segments. You can already see there's so many different height segments out there. You can increase the cap segments. If you look at the top one, you can see like the caps are like the ones which are inside the circle. So let's increase the cap segments, and you see there's like changes happening over there. Now sides, like how many sides we will have. In here we have 24 sides, and if we type 32 right here, that was my friend's phone. So yeah, so 32, and it creates it even more circular in shape. Now let's go on the smoothing group, and we can like uncheck that. It just like creates jagged edges for this geometry. We want this one smooth, so that's how you create a cone. And those are the usual parameters or the value under the parameter rollout. You will see lots of similarities with like these geometries under standard primitives, but over time, once we'll be done with them, we'll be moving on to extended primitives, which are even more advanced. But there's only 4 more lectures to go, and we'll be done with standard primitives. So up until now, you guys did great job following our channel, and comment, subscribe. Let me know how the tutorials should include and what to exclude. Any good or bad suggestion, we're just like accepting wholeheartedly. So see you guys on the next lecture.